Hello everyone, welcome to what I believe is the best method to unlocking 50 Carnage Medals in Vanguard Zombies. It is a pain in the ass, but after a lot of trial and error, I think I finally figured out the best method. I might be biased because, again, I am a solo player. If you know me, I say I play solo all the time. I don't play in groups anymore. So there might be a way better method if you can play with other people, but when it comes to the solo experience, I believe that this is the best method. But maybe there's a better method out there. Let me know if there is. I will promote that method instead because we are in this together, guys. We are a team. We're all trying to get these camos as efficiently and as quickly as possible without having to waste so much time getting it, because it is a grind. Not even like this one, like, 4,000 eliminations, 4,000 pack-a-punch, the Boomstrider, the Sturmkrieger, like all those challenges back to back to back. It is insane. So if you have a better method, let me know. But now on to my method. So I do want this to be kind of quick, but at the same time, I want to show you guys proof that I am actually getting these as fast as I say I'm getting them. So right here, I knocked out a Carnage Medal in just over a minute without any setup whatsoever, or barely any setup. So I think when it comes to like effort versus payoff, I don't think it gets much better than a minute. So if you get the best case scenario, like the very best, like I timed myself on this one. So if you get not only 10 zombies on spawn, but you also get the right blitz map, you can knock out 2 Carnage Medals in under 2.5 minutes, which is insane. Especially like before with my trial and error, I was having to spend, 30 minutes or 40 minutes trying to, collect them off, like, in this little area in the center, like, with the pack-a-punch and, the little, I guess you call it like a little zombie lobby. Me trying to collect 10 zombies together very slowly and then like trying to, kill 10 of them quickly. I have to worry about pack-a-punching. I have to worry about all the perks, the whatever the new Deadshot daiquiri is. I had to worry about all that. But with this, there is almost no setup on your part, so almost no effort needed to actually get to this point. So I do think that this is, again, the best when it comes to like, how much effort you have to put in to actually unlock them. So, all right, step 1, what you're gonna need to do is, I'll start off with the optional, actually. I was gonna do that last, but optionally, I would highly recommend if you're able to and you have unlocked it, put on an extended mag attachment. This isn't necessary, but there are scenarios like where I encountered, I could count them on my hand, like there were very, very few, but there are sometimes scenarios where, because the zombies are so weak and so low level, they move extremely slowly. So, you do have to kill these zombies like within like a second or a half a second of each other to actually, keep the chain going. So like if they're just far away where you can't reach them in time to melee them, you might have to just, shoot 2 or 3 of them. And you want, like in those scenarios, I was slightly panicking. So this is my experience, but I did miss some shots. So having those extra shots in the magazine will definitely help to make sure, like, if you're a little off aim, you can, correct yourself and get that kill in time to keep your kill chain going and hopefully get your Carnage Medal. So again, if you're able to, please equip an extended mag. It's not necessary, but in those very rare scenarios where, you're on like 8 or 9 kills and there's one zombie just far away enough where you're not going to reach in time to melee it in time to, get your Carnage Medal, you can shoot it and hopefully get your medal. So that's what I'd recommend. But all right, step 1. So you're going to see some zombies on, like, just on spawn. It might be right in front of you. Like you have to run to them, like, just, right in front of your line of sight, or they might be right next to you on your left. So in one of those corner areas. So if you see only 2 zombies spawn, then that means there's only going to be 6 zombies total. So again, I tried this dozens and dozens of times, so I'm fairly certain that this is true across the board. But so if you see 2 zombies on spawn, there's only going to be 6 zombies, so, you're not going to get a Carnage Medal from that. So if you want to kill them, that's up to you. I just ignore them most of the time, but if you want that weapon XP, then, go ahead and kill them, but you're not going to get anything out of it, really. If you see 3 zombies there, then it could be one of 2 scenarios. So it could be the best case scenario where, 3 are initially spawned in, and, as soon as you kill them, another one's going to replace them, up to a max of 3 until it reaches the cap of 10. So, like with the initial clip I showed you guys. So if you get lucky, you'll get 10 zombies and you'll get an easy Carnage Medal right off the spawn. But unfortunately, you could also only get 8 zombies, and you're not going to know because, in both scenarios, there's just going to be 3 zombies there initially. So you're just going to have to hope that you get 10 zombies. So that kind of sucks, but, again, like the payoff of getting, a Carnage Medal in under a minute, I think, makes, validates the fact that you should just go over there and start killing them as quickly as possible. With melees, especially, because you could go for headshots, but honestly, just meleeing them is so much faster because, again, like they're so low level, it's an insta-kill. So, again, after you kill those zombies, you're on to step 2. So, step 2 is you're going to want the right game modes. So, you have the option of Harvest, Transmit, or Blitz. So unfortunately, Harvest would have been great, but Harvest in the lower levels especially do not spawn 10 zombies. So that does suck. I was really hoping you could get all of your Carnage medals in like one set of like Harvest, where you just, what's it called, you fill up the the Sin Eater to like the to the third round, so zombies are a little bit faster, they're spawning more quickly. But unfortunately, it doesn't go up to 10 zombies, so I had to throw that method out the door. I think a lot of us were going for that method initially. So that leaves Transmit and Blitz. So the one, of the two methods, the one I recommend the most is Blitz, but it has to be the right map. So I did try every single map. I did try the main building where, where Red Star, whatever, what would you call that? I guess it'd be like the Chancellor Hall or whatever. It's like the Senatorial building, or I don't know, whatever the big building is where, it's nice and big on the inside. I tried the Shino Numa remake, or remaster or whatever. I did Hotel Royal. And then I did the farmhouse, and then the best one is the furnace, or the furnace room, or whatever you find Demonic Frenzy and the new Speed Cola. So the one you want to find is that one with the furnace room and Demonic Frenzy. So you could try it on other maps. I did try it on all the maps, like I said, but they're inconsistent. So the fact with the larger ones, which I will include as the big senatorial building, the inside, is that the zombies are so slow, like I said. And the spawns are so far away from you that you're not going to be able to collect them all together in the minute that you have. So you're left with a scenario where you have, maybe 8 zombies, 7 zombies, but 2 zombies are so far away that you can't even see them around the corner, so it's a waste of time. So, knock that building off the list. You don't want that one. Shino Numa is a mixed bag. Again, it goes back to the whole point that the zombies don't spawn fast enough and don't move fast enough to get to you in time. So I have gotten lucky a couple times when I was downstairs, but upstairs it's a nightmare because, when they spawn at a different floor, they have to get into your line of sight and you can't actually go up the stairs to kill them. So you have to wait till they come to you. That's the problem. So they either have to jump up and then go through the window to get to you. They have to jump down and then go through the door to get to you, but you're not going to be able to collect them in time, with the minute that you have to get 10 of them together. So Shino Numa is possible if you get really lucky with the zombies spawning close enough to you, or you can actually see them, but I would scratch Shino Numa off the list as well. The farmhouse is okay, but it's random. So you could be, you could be in the farmhouse, or the house. You could be next to the house outside, or you could be by the stable. So it's random. They're all okay to get it, but you don't know which one you're going to get, and I like consistency. So it's up to you if you want to stick, if you see the Blitz on the farmhouse one, you can go to it if you want to, but I would just highly recommend the furnace, and I'm going to show you the footage of why I recommend it. So the next one is Hotel Royal. And honestly, this one's okay. It does suck that the zombies, spawn in so many different spots, especially when they spawn off the side. They have to jump up to get to you, so that could waste valuable seconds that you need to get 10 of them together. I did unlock the, I did actually get the 50th Carnage Medal here, but I was struggling to make sure it was a buzzer beater. I was right there, I almost missed it. So again, it's fine, but it's not ideal. So, it's up to you if you want to do that. But the furnace room, the room with Demonic Frenzy, is the room I would recommend. It's just large enough where there's enough room for you to navigate around the slow zombies. And it's small enough where the zombies spawn just close enough to you where, they're going to be almost next to you when they spawn. Or if they spawn outside, it's not that far away from the entrance. So if you need to you only have 8 zombies, 2 might just be right outside, the barrier that you can't go through. You can just shoot those zombies and then start, meleeing the other 8. So in my experience, it is the best map to actually get your Carnage medals. And the footage I'm showing you guys hopefully proves that. What you want to do is you want to make sure that when you're collecting the zombies that you keep your eye on the timer. So right around 20 seconds in, you want to really start making sure you have all your zombies in a line, because once you get to 15 seconds, you want to start killing zombies. The closest I've gotten it to almost missing it was starting to kill them at 13, even almost 12 seconds. I barely made it at 12 seconds. So you really want to start killing them as quickly as possible. I would not recommend shooting them. Again, meleeing them is much faster than, lining up a headshot. And every single millisecond counts, because I think, you barely have half a second to get the next kill. Otherwise, you lose your kill chain. So again, I would recommend lining them up and just meleeing all of them if you're able to. And again, if there's only 8, then, you try and find the 2 furthest away zombies and start your kill chain there. Start killing the 2 or, 1 or however many that are far away from you, and then just meleeing the rest. Just, line them up as best you can, just go for it. So that's the first method. The second one is using transmit. So transmit is gonna be a lot tougher. It requires more effort on your part. You guys can see, like, I'm like juggling zombies here. I'm going outside, like, the zone where, you take damage if you're outside the zone. Think of Warzone or whatever. You're outside the zone, you take damage. You really gotta, like, be on your toes with this one. So this one requires more effort, and it's also not as quick either. It takes about, I want to say like 3.5 minutes or so, just under 4 minutes to get your, your next Carnage Medal if you got lucky off spawn and got one there. But, if you didn't get lucky, it's going to take you, up to 4 minutes to get your first Carnage Medal. So again, it's not as efficient as the Blitz method in my opinion. But, like, you have the opportunity to get more than one Carnage Medal here. So that's why I'm including it on, like, my methods for, like, my best methods. So if you get, if you're good on your feet, you're good on your toes, if you keep, escorting the Aether Orb, you just keep collecting zombies, be on your toes, because, these ones actually do run. So it's not like Blitz or Harvest where, they're pretty consistent with what a level 1 zombie should be. These guys actually run, and, they're actually faster than a level 1 zombie is traditionally. So you got to be on your toes. So that's why, not only is it slower, but it requires more effort on your part, but you could potentially get more Carnage Medals in, like, this one section of transmit than, you could with, like, one Carnage Medal in your 1 minute of Blitz, off spawn or on spawn. So yeah, that's basically my 2 methods, guys. It's up to you which ones you want to take, but again, like, for method 1 Blitz, stick with the Furnace Room. And for actually transmit, you could really do it on any map, but I would recommend Hotel Royal or doing it on the farmhouse, because you have way more room to maneuver and, collect the zombies together. Because again, like, you really don't have too much room, because as soon as you go outside, the zone, you're going to start taking damage. So if you're already getting hit by zombies, you're going to be low on health. So, again, it's up to you which one you want to go with. If you feel a little more risky, or, you don't want to have to close the app and restart, or close the game and then join a new, or start a new solo match, then, if you happen to see one or the other, then feel free to go for either one if you want. But yeah, guys, so that's my opinion of the best method. It is really quick, because if you ever do, like, you end up with a scenario where, like, you don't find the right one, or, like, you don't want to try that one, like, if you like the Blitz method and you don't want to do the transmit one, then you can just leave the game and start a new one, and you could do it in 20 seconds. Like, you could join a new solo match in 20 seconds. So, like, with that little time investment, I do think this is probably the best method. But again, let me know if I'm wrong. I will promote that other method instead, because we are a team. We're in this together. We're all trying to get these camos. So let me know if there's a better method, and I'll promote that one instead. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed my first guide since Advanced Warfare. It's been a very long time, but yeah, I wanted to do this again. It felt nice. I was struggling with this. So when something's not, like, readily, like, or sorry, it's not obvious that, this method is a good method for it, I kind of got an itch that, I wanted to make a video on it. So hopefully it was helpful. And again, if you find a better method, let me know down below. I'll promote that one instead. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful. And like always, guys, have an awesome day. I will see you all in the next one.